Hey, welcome to Air Fry Everything. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing this Ruigo 7.5 quart air fryer I bought off Amazon. I'm going to tell you if it sucks or not. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ryan. Thanks for tuning in. So I haven't made a video in quite a long time, so I'm getting back to it. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I can't find my little dongle for my microphone. Anyway, here we go. I bought this air fryer a couple months ago, after I had issues with my Kasori. For 3 separate times I had a basket break, so I was done with it. However, I'm going to compare this air fryer to that Kasori, tell you what's good about this, what's not so good about it, and I'll tell you if I recommend it. So we're going to start with the good, and there's a lot of good to this. This was about $80, I think, and a lot of times there's a coupon that it gets it down to $70. So good thing is, for that price, this is huge. This is at 7.5 quarts. The Kasori was 5.3 or something along those lines, could be wrong, but somewhere right around there. And so the basket being that big plays a huge difference. So I was able to fit a lot more food into the basket. It was fantastic. So not only that, the size, obviously, and you know what size it is. This is exceptionally quiet. So I'll do a preheat setting, and here it goes, it's going. And this, compared to Kasori, or the Big Boss that I had before, is significantly quieter. You know, you could when I talk to my wife and I have this on and cooking, I don't have to scream and shout, versus using other ones, the Kasori, I've had to kind of speak a little louder. So its volume is fantastic. It's got several different settings, just like every air fryer. It does things slightly different. Very easy to use with its temperature and its time here. You see everything going. It goes up to 60 minutes and 400 degrees, and as low as 180 degrees. Got a lot of different settings. So it's great, and it cooks good food. It cooks food very, very well. That's another thing. Another couple other positives is, if you watched my Kasori video, my review on that, you saw that I complained about the cleaning. I had some people say, oh, you know, you get the smoke and everything, you could fix that by cleaning it. But I don't want to clean it every day. That's not the point. You don't clean your oven every day. You don't clean your microwave every day. I don't want to clean the air fryer every day. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm super lazy. It doesn't matter. For me, this is much more easy to clean. It's not stainless steel on the outside, and it's just plastic, so it's easier to clean. And so it's much simpler. I've had it for 4 to 5 months. Haven't had any smoke problems, any burning, none of that. So the cleanliness part is fantastic. As I said, there's a lot of positive stuff for this. Another positive is the build of the basket. So the Kasori, I had several issues with the basket. The basket, there was an interior basket, right? So to get it here, you had to push a little button, come out, and then you could take out the exterior or the interior of the basket. This one, there's just a little grate here, and that's that. I like this. I like this a lot because this can't break. That little mechanism with the Kasori broke 3 times under 2 years, which is ultimately why I got rid of it, because I use these every single day, a couple times a day, so that back and forth, it just wasn't made for that. So I knew going into it, purchasing one that didn't have that was a big bonus, and that didn't have it. So those are all the positives. They're fantastic things. Now, for the negatives, and there were 2 major ones. One kind of medium level one huge major one, and which is ultimately going to make this useless for me, unfortunately. So, number 1, this one gets extremely hot around the outside. I never had those issues with Kasoris. You know, if you look on Amazon, you see several different brands with this exact make, which means it's just, you know, it's made in China. So, you know, anyone can go and start a brand and buy this, slap their own logo on it and say it's their air fryer. So the build quality isn't quite there, I think, with, I guess, insulation maybe and everything. You know, on the top, this used to have all the temperatures for all of these logos down here. So what's going on? And not seeing now you guys made me break it. So all these logos, it used to have temperatures on the top. With the heat, that kind of wiped off. It used to say Ruigo. You can see, hopefully you can see that it's not really showing there anymore. But if you cook anywhere longer than maybe 20 minutes, going to the sides is quite hot, and even this front part, the stainless steel, gets very hot. I was very worried that I was gonna grab it at one point and, you know, just brush my knuckles against this silver here, the stainless steel, and actually burn myself. It gets that hot. So if you end up cooking for an extended period of time, like if you're going to try to cook duck, like I've done in my previous videos, if you want to check that out, you can click the little link up there. If you want to do that, this would get extremely hot on the outside. You know, we usually have a little thing of coconut oil that sits right here, and that would consistently be melted on the side just from this heat. That wasn't an issue with the Kasori. Now, the final issue, the biggest issue, which is what's going to make this useless, unfortunately, is the build quality of the basket and this little grate. So, I'm going to bring it a little closer, and it's dirty, and there's a reason for it dirty. But number one, if you can see here, all of these spots, that is where all of this the anti-stick and stick resistant stuff, it's all peeling off, and I never cooked anything on there. All the stuff is all painting off, which is a little unsafe. You know, even though it's not touching it, still, who knows what's flying up, because obviously the fan pushes the heat around. So you have all that stuff there, which that started maybe a couple weeks ago, and then the grate itself actually started becoming non-stick, and that's why it's filthy. And let me bring it closer. I'm sorry, I don't know what you can and can't see, but now here and a couple other spots here, it's starting to actually chip off. The anti-stick is coming off, and that's a huge issue. No one wants to be. We're already getting some of this anti-stick Teflon crap when we cook on it. You don't want flakes of that getting into your food while you eat it. And so, you know, I reached out to the company. I reached out to Ruigo on Amazon. I sent them a message, and I got no reply. So their customer service is quite useless, and so I can't use this anymore because the grate and the anti-stick, I don't want it. Don't want to be ingesting that. Don't want my wife to be. Don't want my baby to be. So because of those two big reasons, I would not recommend this, unfortunately, for the longevity, because it's not going to hold up, and because the customer service sucks. You know, I use these things every single day, 2-3 times a day, so I'm a power user, if you will. I use it quite often. So this I bought it in June, and today is October, early October. So it didn't last very long at all. So maybe for you, if you didn't use it every day, and you use it semi-frequently, it would last a year. And then you reach out to customer service and they don't help you at all. That's the one thing that was fantastic about Kasori. Every time I reached out to them with that drawer issue, with the basket issue, they sent me a new basket because it was under warranty, and it happened like that. Their customer service was fantastic. So lo and behold, does it suck? Kind of. Ultimately, not so. It doesn't suck, but some of the equipment does suck in there, and you can't get any replacements, so renders it useless. So there are better options out there. I have another air fryer coming, which I'll do another review on. Once I get that, I'll do an unboxing and everything. So that's pretty much it with this Ruigo. If you have it and you've experienced other things, make sure you know, leave a comment below. Let me know if you have a different experience. hopefully if you do have it, you do enjoy it, but again, I would recommend not getting this one. If you like the video, want to see more videos, you want to see cooking videos, I'm getting back up, gearing back up to make some more tasty, delicious recipes there, as well as reviews. So if you like it, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want, hit the notification button, and that's all. So this is Ryan from Airfryer Everything. I'll see you next time.